Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Eric Parker with One Number, and in today's quick tutorial, I want to cover the difference between Tableau workbook file types, so Tableau workbooks versus packaged Tableau workbooks, right? So you can see I've actually got the same workbook here, or very similar. One saved as a TWB, one as a TWBX. You can see the icon differences there. Let me go ahead and open both of these up. And what we're going to do is we're going to compare these file types, talk about some of the elements which are the same between them, and also a couple of key differences that could very much impact your ability to share your content, your ability to refresh your data. So let's start with that package workbook. Okay, here we are on the title slide. So first of all, let's start by just talking about what are the differences between these two file types. Okay. A Tableau package workbook, or a TWBX, contains four primary elements. It saves a copy of your file-based data in the TWBX file. It saves connection to, it says saves connection to live data sources. I guess you could think of that as like web-based or server data sources. Any metadata that you've changed, if you've renamed a field, created a calculation, changed default number formats, all of that will be saved. And then it will save all of your visuals, like worksheets and dashboards as well. So notice that very first element, the copy of the file-based data is saved within the Tableau workbook file. That is the key difference. So a TWB, it still sustains a direct connection to your file-based data. It does not, create a copy of your Excel file, for instance, and package it into the workbook. Other than that, very similar. Sustains connections to web or server-based data sources. The metadata information is saved, the visuals are saved. So other than that, it's primarily the same. There are a couple other tiny variations, but those are the big things to know about. So you might be thinking, well, what's the big deal? Why does this matter? Why should we care about the fact that package workbooks copy the file-based data into the workbook file and the regular Tableau workbook TWB doesn't? Okay. So there's a few reasons for that. Like if you ever want to share your work with somebody, if you share a TWB with them and it's based on like an Excel file, you will also need to send them the Excel file so that they could kind of reconnect them on their end. Another really key distinction is where your file-based data is saved. So in my TWBX, check this out. If I go to this orders sample superstore data source and look at the properties, check out this file path. So it's users, Eric, app data, local temp, Tableau temp, numbers, data, blah, 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 blah. There's my Excel file, right? Whereas if I just go to the TWB, the Excel file is still in its original location. So you can see that I connected to some Superstore data from Tableau. So it's in users, Eric, documents, my Tableau repository, data sources 2018.1. There's the file. I didn't do anything different between these other than I saved one as a TWB and I saved one as a TWBX. Closed them, reopened them, and that's showing you where those files are. So that's a key distinction. If you're ever trying to refresh the file, for instance, at TWBX, you're going to have to repoint the workbook toward where that file lived originally. So we will cover that in a different video. Thanks for tuning in for this short Tableau tutorial, and we look forward to catching you on another one soon.